One of the best ways to quickly improve your Russian speaking skills is by reading Russian books. Because by reading, you learn so much new vocabulary because you see the words on screen in context. And also, you quickly upgrade your understanding of Russian grammar rules because you see these rules applied to the words on the page. And the fact that this will have on your speaking skills is that you will quickly be able to talk about a wider variety of topics with more accuracy in a more elegant way because you apply grammar to more words. And this is a great thing. Now, the downside is that in order to read Russian books, like, you need a pretty high level of Russian. If you're anything like me, you probably tried reading the classics, like Crime and Punishment, for example, but you quickly figured out, like, you open the book, you read the first page, and, you know, in the beginning you got some motivation, you try, but after like a couple of paragraphs, you're like, I don't understand anything. And that makes it very difficult to then continue. And you're like, well, you know what? I'm just going to skip on reading. I'm first going to learn Russian with other things. And then later, I might be able to read the books. And this is the wrong approach. Like, a much better approach is to use graded readers. And that's why I'm making graded readers of the Russian classics. And I just take a Russian classic and I simplify the words that are used. I simplify the grammar. I simplify the paragraphs that make it to approximately A2 level, which allows you to actually read it. And an added thing that I did that many graded readers don't have, like, there's a paragraph and then directly below there are words, nouns, and other words with their translations, which will help you to be like, oh, you read the paragraph and then you can quickly look up the words. So it kind of turns it into a nice puzzle. And two extra things that I did to these graded readers was I added the stress marks everywhere. So you right away learn how to correctly say these words. Because if there are no stress marks, you're going to be learning words, but then later on you pronounce them incorrectly, which then makes it, you need to relearn those words. With the stress marks and the pronunciation, like the narrated version that I added, makes it so much easier to quickly learn these words and then also understand how they are pronounced. So if this is something that you enjoy, if you want to read Russian classics, then check out the link in the description below to quickly upgrade your Russian vocabulary and better understand Russian grammar skills, which will then help you have better conversations in Russian.